What's up, pet people? My name's Lexi and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from today's video title, we're just going to be discussing why I do not believe you should be declawing your cats and why I just kind of think it's an inhumane procedure that is literally only done for the convenience of the owners. So I'm going to go through, kind of the steps of the process of declawing and then tell you the after effects that the cats are left over with. So if you're interested, have a cat, kind of want to know more about the process itself, please keep watching. First things first, with getting into today's video, this is not a pros or con video as to why I think you shouldn't declaw your cat. This is just a con video. I do not support declawing cats, and I will not tell someone openly to declaw their cats because I do not believe in it. It is a very inhumane procedure, as you guys are about to learn. And if you're looking for a pro or con video, please just click off of this one because you're not going to find any pros. There are none. It's inhumane. That's where I stand on this. So I want everyone to go into this with that thought process and kind of try to understand and realize what this procedure that you're going to learn about actually is. So as I said in the intro, if you're interested, please keep watching. I'm going to go into the procedure now. So yeah. Okay guys, so first things first, what is declawing? Declawing, as you could have guessed, is the surgical removal under anesthesia of a cat's claws. So basically they will put your cat under and then surgically remove the cat's claws. So to ensure that they don't grow back, they quite literally amputate the tips of every single one of their claws. That's right, you heard me. They cut off the tips of every single one of their claws. Comparing it to a human hand, this is where they would be cutting off your fingers. Basically, like I said, what they do is they either take a little knife, a scalpel of sorts, a laser, sometimes they do it through laser removal, or a, what are those things called that they use to not an anvil, anyway, they take one of those things that just kind of slice off people's heads in the old time days. They basically find a miniature one of those and do that for the claws. So they do that for each individual claw, which means they go through 10 separate amputations on their paws, which is their main walking and defense mechanism, in order to ensure that their owner's furniture is no longer scratched or anything of that matter. So just think in terms of humans, what it would be like to have the tips from the first knuckle up of every single one of your fingers taken off, and then apply that to, oh, that's what my cat's going through. That's basically the procedure of it. That's what you're doing to your cat. So now that you kind of understand what the procedure is, it's very straightforward. Now we're going to go into the negative effects of it. Obviously, once the cat makes it through the anesthesia, if they make it through the anesthesia, they're going to have to stay in a cage for a night or two under the vet's watch, just making sure that they recover well. However, because cats are very good at hiding pain, they might not receive enough pain medication. Keep in mind, they just had all 10 of the tips of their paws amputated off. This is a very painful procedure. It's not something that is just minor and clipping their nails. No, it's literally severing the bone and the muscle tissue that was there before and expecting them to be fine walking on it literally hours afterwards. So one of the negative complications of that are they might be in more pain than they seem and might not be receiving enough pain medication. Because they're in pain, they're not going to want to walk on their feet properly. Cats normally walk on the tips of their toes. They balance on the tips of their toes. As seen in this picture, they kind of lean on them. So cats, like I said, don't walk on the ball of their foot. Because they just had a very painful procedure, they're not going to want to walk on the tips of their toes. So they're going to lean back more, have to figure out a different way to walk, and it's not what they're meant to do. They're more susceptible to infection because of the fact that they use their paws for everything. And they're also more likely to quit using the litter box because of this reason. They're not going to want to dig their freshly cut off paws into the litter and kind of add that extra, the grains and everything, possibly get them into the incisions. All that extra bacteria from the urine and fecal matter in the litter is going to not be very enjoyable for them. So they might start going outside the litter box to avoid that added pain that they feel from digging through the litter. And obviously, owners, I don't know a single owner who would want their cat to go outside the litter box, but they might become angry with this might yell at their cat, might do something, you know, drastic, which if you're cutting your cat's paws off because you don't want your furniture scratched, you're probably one of those people who's going to yell and hit your cat too. And I'm not assuming this for everyone, but it is kind of a inhumane thing you did to begin with, so we're on not very good ground there, guys. Anyway, cutting your cat's paws, the tips of them off, is going to cause issues. And that can cause them to become fearful of you. That can cause them to, like I said, go outside the litter box, develop arthritis, which can cause them to be lazy or not want to walk as much, which can cause obesity. And it's just this long list of different things that interact with each other that basically not weaken, but cause your cat's life to not be as enjoyable as it was before you declawed them. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I know it was very short, but I do want everyone to sit here and think about what you're doing to your cat when you're declawing them. You're literally cutting off the tips of their fingers. If it were human, it'd be the tips of their fingers. It's very inhumane and causes a lot of problems later on in life. There are always other things you can do if you do not want your cat scratching the furniture. You can get furniture covers. You can... My dog sneezed. You can get furniture covers. You can get little nail caps. They make those nowadays where you just kind of like put them over and it's a cute little plastic thing. It looks like tiny cat manicures. You can do that for your cat. You can train them and as kittens to not want to scratch the furniture. There's these sprays that you can put on to where they won't want to scratch the furniture because when they lick their paws, it's a sour taste. There's a whole lot of things you can do other than declawing your cat. And in my personal opinion, if you think that it is bad enough to where you have to declaw your cat before you let them in the house or on the furniture or anything like that, you should not own a cat. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel about this. And as I said, this is not a pro or con video. This is just cons. There's no reason that I feel like anyone should be declawing their cat. And, you know, I feel like if you're on this channel, you might agree with me. Because anyone who loves animals, I feel like, would not confidently put them through a lifetime of pain just to have their furniture look nice. Anyway, on that note, as I said, I'm going to end the video. I know it's kind of short. If you disagree, feel free to click off this video. You don't have to like it. You don't have to dislike it. But if you watch the video all the way through and you agree, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also, please stay tuned for future videos about cats, their health, reptiles and their health and their care and things of that nature. I'm going to cover so many things in the future, or hopefully cover so many things in the future based on different procedures that animals go through that can be avoided and not necessarily supported. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that I want to cover in the future based on health of animals and cats and reptiles and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, please hit that subscribe button. And as I said, you watched the video all the way through, so go ahead and give it a big thumbs up if you agree that declawing cats is inhumane. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. I have a lot of fun videos coming up for this next month, and I just can't wait to bring you guys along on all the adventures I have in the next couple months. So yeah, thank you for watching and hope you had a good day.